Hi there. So here we are again. As you can see, I'm still home. Haven't managed to get away yet, which is a little disheartening, but I don't know, you can probably hear. This weekend it is raining, and we have been forecast with some really bad weather over South Australia this weekend. The far north got hit earlier in the week with mass flash flooding. We are expecting anywhere up to 100 mil of rain tomorrow or over the weekend. So no trip this weekend either, much to my disgust. And next weekend is a long weekend, I believe, so that again will make things very difficult. So today's task is I'm going to cut the lid for the box that I built last time in the center console, because I never got around to doing that. And I need to build the platform to go from the bed to the fridge. Now, I thought about the table idea. I didn't do it because the table surface will be quite slippery for him, and I don't really want to buy a table and then waste the money and use some spray adhesive. I'm going to put some of the car carpet across the top so that way he doesn't slip off of that. So I'm going to once again try and build what I can from what I have here. I'm hoping some plyboard. The idea is to use some of these, which are offcuts from the bed frame, as two of the legs to hold the platform up over the fridge. And then I have bought some, what is it, the fold down shelving brackets. I bought some of those, which I don't have any in here, they're just outside on the table. I've got some from Bunnings, so this will all collapse down into a flat piece of wood-ish for storage. But I also would like one side, probably the side that goes towards the bed, because the fridge needs its ventilation around it, so these legs would be better on the side of the fridge. And then on the bed side, I'm going to use some more of the white melamine board or particle board, and then that will also act as another table surface. That's the plan anyway. So we're going to see how that goes. Start doing some measuring. Unfortunately, I'm not alone today, so I'm not real comfortable with the whole filming thing. The family is home, and my nephew has a friend over, so that could be interesting, because if they find out I'm filming, they will want to come out and be nosy. It is extremely humid and yucky here today, so that's unfortunate, but what can you do? You can't spend the entire weekend on the couch, so I figure might as well get a couple of jobs done and see how we go. So Alright, well, that was epic fail and wasted a huge part of my day. I don't know why these things are so rickety. It fits and works, but for some reason it is just really not stable. These things move quite a lot. So I don't know if they're meant to be like that, or I've maybe just, they're faulty ones, or I've bought the wrong ones. But, as I said, that was a huge amount of effort for fuck all. Especially in this humidity. God, I look like shit. But anywho, you get that. So, we still can't have this big of a gap. So, Mr. Drew looks very unimpressed. I've had another thought. The ottoman. It is just going to have to come with us. But I did discover that... Hang on a second. Alright, so... I have discovered that the ottoman does collapse. So, we're going to take it with us. It's going to go in its usual spot. He can stand on it. It's still sturdy, even though it's empty. And then when we get to our destinations, we can simply fold it down. And it sits perfectly behind the fridge without too much fuss. As I said, I don't know why those hinges are moving so much. Did I buy the wrong ones? Tell me. Bunnings only had one sort, so but you wouldn't think there was supposed to be that much play in it. But we will see. If anyone's got any suggestions, let me know. The cupboard itself, I think it would have supported Mr. Drew's weight, but it was a nightmare. They don't lock into place when they're in the folded down mode, and every time you try and move it, you've got a leg falling out here and a leg falling out there, and it's an absolute nightmare. And I was hoping to store it just in the back there. Well, the original plan was to turn it upside down and put a solid board on it and have a shelf coming out from here if I needed it, but that wasn't going to happen. It was way too high, way too big. It just didn't fit, so that's why I went with the 4 individual legs. And yeah, as I said, I don't really want to have to do, every time I move it I have to strap them down, then where do I put it? It doesn't fit on the front seat, it doesn't really fit there. No, just way too fucking hard. So we will just go with the fold down ottoman, completely empty, so that way it can be packed away, and then day to day we have still all of this space, which is awesome for Mr. Drew. Yeah, as I said, epic fail and a huge waste of my time, but you live and learn and you just try these things, don't you? So we will stick with the fold down ottoman now and continue things the way they were. And I don't know, my fridge seems to have held up to his weight so far, so we'll just see how we go. I did contemplate travelling with the bed down, but the bed still doesn't come out far enough. There would still be a gap between the fridge and that's what it was designed, so that I still had leg room there if I needed to in the night time. Yeah, okay, project number 2. Hopefully this works out a little bit better. Okay, so second project is the lid for the box. So I started. Let's take this one. Yeah. This one's going to be a lot more straightforward. It's not a huge waste of time. It's not going to take a long time anyway, because I did originally want the lid to open from side to side, but neither one of my edges all that good. So we're going to go from front to back this time, which is quite fine, which gives me access from either the toilet side or the front seat, the driver's seat. So that's not a bad thing. pretty simple, pretty straightforward. It's actually, I don't know, it seems to have cooled down a little bit, I think. Either that or the humidity levels have gone a bit better. Work. And there we go. Not too shabby at all for me. Alright, let's go put it in. Alright, so there we go. That's why I sanded the edges, because I knew this edge was going to be close to the toilet, so I didn't want to be scratching me bum. Opens up, rests there nicely. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep all the fly sprays and that's in there, because I'm thinking this is more of an emergency box, so I'd like to take my first aid kit out of the back. And see what else. I'm not sure yet, but it will get utilised, and I can always put the cans back on the 3-tier shelf. I know you really can't see me. I don't think it's a bad thing, but you might one day. I'd have missed a dream. You're having a hard day, aren't you? What you doing? Are you? Who's my dude? My handsome? My handsome. Looks so impressed, doesn't he? Well, too bad, because we've got to get some stuff done. Alright, so I don't know about leaving the fire blanket and the extinguisher in the box. I think taking it out of all this crap might make there to be a bit more room. Fire extinguisher, the fire blanket, need oil, screen guards, garbage bags. Oh, what's the matter, Bobby? And we have, I don't know what's on that one, but these are just for basically emergency bags for yucky stuff, if they're needed. Really need to get some more oil too, instead of get rid of that chunky stuff. I will fish out the safe first aid kit afterwards, and there we go. Everything goes back in, secure, lid closed, and there we go. And a little while ago I bought these off of Temu. Really love the pattern, really do, so I'm hoping that it's a little big, but you get that. I think I should glue it on. They've got a rubber backing, so they don't, it's non-slip, which is really good. I do like that idea. Should go the other way, you can still see white. I don't really want to trim it, because, yeah. Maybe one for there, and then I moved my toilet over because my solar panels usually fit in there. I'm just thinking that they're not going to now. It's a little tight. need to find a new spot for those, but that's right. I can do that. So that'll do for now. And then I have my tray that I usually travel here. So I thought one of those could go in there as well. Okay. Then the other one will. I'll find somewhere for it. Put it on top of one of my tubs when I use them. Well, there we go. It's a successful day. Was it perfect? No, it was not. But you get that. I don't really... Like, this is great to have this super handy. But I would like it to go in here somewhere. Ooh, maybe. Oh yes, it fits. Choice. I can't. I'm doing van things, as Amanda says. But that works slightly. In there, and I said it doesn't slip, so it will help more so when I'm actually set up and camping. That will be handy. And then, oh, Mr. Drew, what's the matter? He's not very happy, I don't think. Alright, so now I have... Oh, it's not going to stay there. Okay, I have a couple of other things that I just want to try with this tailgate because I'm not winning. I can't get it open. I'm going to try, there's a handle at the bottom of the tailgate on the inside. I'm going to try putting a strap through it and see if pulling it from the inside helps because I'm not having much luck shoving it from the outside. My sister did say she might give me a hand. My dad managed to do it, but obviously I'm just not strong enough on my own to do it because I cannot get the brake light seen to until I can get the tailgate open because you can't get the tail light cover off without having the tailgate open, so there's no point putting it in anywhere. I do have good old Phil from Heavy Lek. He said he would have a look at it for me, but again, until I can get the tailgate off, that doesn't really work. Open. So, and obviously now I'm just, if I choose to drive it, I'm driving around with one brake light out, which is probably not a great thing. Obviously there's one at the top and the other side one works, so people can see that I'm braking, but doesn't mean the policeman will be very happy with that. So let's see how we go and see if we can get that sorted today too. Okay, well here we go, that's a wrap for today. Didn't get quite what I wanted to be achieved, but I did, if that makes sense. Got the lid done for the box and that is all sorted out. We obviously made a solution for Mr. Drew's issue with the newly made shelf that didn't work and the ottoman that will. So yeah, if only I'd figured that out a little bit earlier, that would have saved me a bunch of time. It is now late and as you can hear, it is still raining. It's been raining all day. It's very muggy and gross, so I'm going to go have a shower and hit the couch. I need to make myself some food. I'm very hungry, so I'm thinking a breakfast for dinner tonight. I'm going to do a big breakfast cook up. That'll do. It's my job to cook tomorrow night for my sister, so I will do that tomorrow night. Maybe I'll make that into a video for you guys too. Some of you seem to like it. Cook with me videos. Yeah, as I said, it's been a day. Achieved what I wanted to achieve, just in a different way than I thought I would. But either way, it's a win, I guess. So, yes.